Hello, my name's Nina. I'm new to YouTube and this is only my second video that I've ever posted, but today I thought I'd show you something that I've actually made. I watched a video last week by Sara of Myserenitycrafts where she made some ATCs out of watercoloured markers. And they were just absolutely stunning, so I thought I'd have a go at trying to make some myself. If you want to see a process video, if you go onto Myserenitycrafts, Sarah's got a video tutorial where she shows the process of how she made them. Mine are very similar to hers. They're just absolutely beautiful, but she used Tombow markers. Now I've got a few Tombow markers, but I've only got 6. But for Christmas, my husband bought me some Akashiya Sai watercolour brushes. So I thought, oh, I can make those using my new toys. So I did. And this is the outcome. This is how they turned out. And I'm really, really pleased with them. Now, basically how she did it was using a piece of watercolour paper. She drew flowers, used the brush markers to colour them in on the sides, and used a water brush to drag the colour sort of onto the petals, and then put a blue sort of on the remaining white space, and this is how they turned out, and I'm really very pleased with them. Now, after I'd cut mine out, I was left with a few scraps. Let's move these out of the way so that you can see. After I'd cut them all out, I was left with a few scraps, which I just thought were too pretty to throw away. So I cut mine up into smaller pieces, and I thought, oh, if I use some glossy accents, I could turn them into art tiles. So that's what I'm going to do now. I've mounted this piece here onto a piece of thicker card just to give it some stability. This is just a piece of a cereal box, I think, but I've cut out this tiny piece, and I've got my glossy accents here, so let's have a go and see what happens. I'm just going to put, let me just check that it's going, the glossy accents is, yeah, that's fine. So all I'm going to do is take the glossy accents right to the edge of the card. It's self-leveling, so it should fill in any gaps. I'm trying not to get any bubbles here as well as we go. Whoops. There we are. Now I don't think I've got any air bubbles in that. Let me just have a quick look. That looks pretty good to me. And there we go. It's as simple as that. Now I did actually treat these because they're watercolour brushes. I didn't want the glossy accents to make the watercolour bleed. So what I did was, before I put the glossy accents on, I took some of my chalk wax, which is just a furniture wax. It's the Autentico brand that I've got here. And I just rubbed a small amount, if I just show you. Onto the piece of card like this. Now mine's a white colour, which I think actually gives it quite a nice finish. It does sort of dull, I'm just looking for a cloth which I've got behind me. It does dull the watercolour slightly, but not too much. But it does seem to have made it slightly waterproof, so that the colours of the watercolour markers don't bleed with the glossy accents. I mean, you can see the difference there. That's one without the wax. And this is the one that I've just given the wax treatment, so it does dull it down slightly, but I'm not too worried about that. So I shall put this to one side to dry, and my next video I'll show you how it turned out. Anyway, hope you liked it. See you guys, bye.